Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out, my old friend Spencer Fearon. I say that for every introduction, but it's actually true in this case.
You're a young friend, I'm young, you're old, but don't worry about it. Let me put on my glasses. No.
Apparently on your way to some sort of sailors convention.
Outside is hot, you know. Seriously, I was hiding from the sun like it's the police. I swear down, it's very hot. It's very hot, and I can see your.
It's not going to work because no one can see me, so that's all right. You can say anything. You can say I'm wearing a dress. No one will know.
You are. Anyway.
I want to help you review Saturday night's big night of action on Sky Sports. It was an incredible night, especially for none other than Dillian Whyte. Didn't mean that to rhyme, it's just the way it works. I'm a poet, now I know it.
I know.
Yeah. Dillian Whyte got through Oscar Rivas, got off the deck to do so, showed a bit of everything in that fight. What did you make of his performance?
I thought it was an excellent performance. I think Dillian Whyte, the longer it takes for him to challenge for a world title, the better it will be for him and the worse it will be for anybody that he's going to face, because he's improving each and every fight. And credit should be given to him. He went in there with a young, hungry, unbeaten fighter who's come off very good form and has very, very good amateur pedigree and shown us a lot in his professional career. And Rivas ain't no joke. Rivas will give anybody trouble, and fair play to him.
David Price, Dave Allen was obviously chief support. Everyone was expecting, well, not everyone, but a lot of people were expecting a 50-50 fight. Not how it turned out at all. What do you make of that one?
I have to apologize to David Price because I didn't think that he had anything left in him, and that's the truth. And what it was like just it was a tactical, malicious beating that he gave. It was artful butchery.
Beat him like he stole from him.
He did. I'm telling you, man. He's like he took his pocket money and fish and chips money and everything. He just beat him up. He done a really, really good job, and I think he needed that win so it proved something to him, because every minute we're saying, well, it's got to be it's the end of the road for David Price, the end of the road for David Price. And I think David Price proved something here with a young, hungry fighter. And you can't say that Dave Allen isn't hungry. Dave Allen, very, very hungry fighter, and went out to try and prove something, and just came unstuck. But allegedly, Derek Chisora put something out. I don't know if you saw it. Derek Chisora said that he saw him drinking like at 4 a.m. in the morning. And I'm saying, like, there's a lot of demons there inside of Dave Allen. And I think that Dave Allen really needs to go and address those demons, because he's actually he's a really nice, fun person. But I think somewhere in his head he's a bit narcissistic to him. He's a bit narcissistic, but he's also misogynistic to himself. Like what do you mean he's insecure? I'm not saying. I'm just saying there's something not right there. That, and it's not for me. Listen, I do loads of crazy things. You know what I mean? I recently just got diagnosed with autism, so I'm saying, like, but there's certain things that he needs to go get addressed. He needs to get addressed, because it seems like he was hurting himself in it. Masochistic.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. That's it. That's right.
You said you wanted to apologise to David Price. Seconds Out, we're all about bringing people together. There's the camera.
This is my guy. Anyway, I got to say.
Come on, make it sincere.
Yeah, massive apology to David Price. Yeah, I mean, your MTK Global family as well. But I'm being quite honest, I didn't think that you had it in you. And what you proved to me is that you actually could administer a boxing brain and stick to a game plan without getting drawn in. And that you should be commended. And you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing David Price versus Derek Chisora. I'd like to see that fight. That'd be a nice big money fight up in November when Dillian Whyte's meant to be fighting again. I'd love to see it.
Great minds think alike. I wrote an article this morning, what's next for both men, and I said I'd like to see David Price fight Derek Chisora. We're in sync. I knew it. We're here at Box Set, the launch event for Box Set, the film festival that takes place in November. Obviously boxing themed. No surprise there. What's your favourite boxing movie and why?
When We Were Kings, because they asked me to host one of them, and that's the one that I chose. And I just love that movie. I just used to have that movie on repeat on VHS, because I was just constantly keep on watching it. What Don King managed to pull off in Zaire in 1974, to have the most popular heavyweight in the world versus the heavyweight champion, and to have that fight in Africa is very, very symbolic. people like to talk about, oh yeah, Spencer's going about a race all the time. That's damn right. I am going to talk about it because I can. You give me the microphone.
You never talk about race. What are people talking about?
Exactly. Right. So what I'm trying to say is like that was absolutely incredible what they put on in a country that found the resources to put it on where they never had no resources, and to see like there's a couple fights where we see of Muhammad Ali where he absolutely proved his greatness. I had this conversation loads of times with Ed Robinson, who's like one of the head producers at Sky, and he says, listen, I still can't explain how Ali managed to beat George Foreman. George Foreman who rampaged against Joe Frazier, rampaged against Ken Norton, and Ali made him look like an amateur novice. Ali's the greatest of all time because of that fight.
Spencer Fearon story, if they were to make that into a movie, a biopic, what genre would it be?
What genre would it be?
Yeah.
It'd be a mix of dancehall, hip hop, and
that's musical genres. What film genre?
No, and R&B. It would be Pulp Fiction, mate. What are you talking about? That's a Pulp Fiction kind of film. You know what I mean?
A gangster film?
Not necessarily gangster, because there's also moralistic and a spiritual outbreak to that movie, and you know what I mean. And they were, who was it? They were looking for the soul of the real gangster in the movie. So yeah, that would be it.
And given Samuel L., as youthful as he is a bit too old to play a prime Spencer Fearon, who would it be? Who's in the running?
It'd be Idris Elba. We all know this. And we've got the grey in the beard as well. It'd be Idris Elba. You know what I mean?
He's a great actor. I don't know if he can act a bit shorter than he actually is, but we're going to find out.
It's not the height difference. He's what, about 2 inches. So I'm 6'4", he's about 6'2". So
you've researched this, haven't you? You actually thought about it?
No, because I know him through Quincy, the comedian. So Idris Elba's a cool guy, man. Lots of love for him.
Oh, Idris, if you're out there watching, Spencer wants you to play the lead role in the Spencer Fearon story.
Yeah, 100%.
Spencer, we thank you for your time. It's always a pleasure, and we'll see you again soon.
Keep on doing what you're doing, Dan. Seriously, I didn't think that you were going to do anything of productive, and now you're doing a lot of productive stuff. So I like speaking to you, sir.
That's very kind.